This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Oh, again, I do not understand what you are confused about. Russia is a country of 146 million people, and you stated that they have nuclear shelters for the entire. Huh? Bar. Oh, you're talking about. Oh, you guys are talking amongst each other. Okay. Kazi says I stopped by just to check, and yep, figures. Biggest reason I don't listen to the dude anymore, right here. There we go. Okay, that's. I'm glad you don't. Here, let's make sure you don't have to listen anymore. It's all good. I mean, I always love those people. Like I'm holding a gun to your head. I really can't handle another O lineman in the first 3 rounds. Let's go get some linebackers, running backs, and wide receivers. Yep. Let me explain something to a lot of you out there. The thing that you can't handle about O linemen in the first round or any round, it's because you saw all of these guys that they're struggling, right? But your problem is, and I hear this a lot, dude, whether it's writers, whether it's people on radio, whether it's fans, you guys are all looking at the wrong thing. You got to stop blaming the players that are on the team right now. Okay? You got to blame Brian Flores for not being able to find a real coach to actually coach up the offensive line, to coach up the offense, to coach up the quarterback. And that's the problem. The fool made 7 changes on the O-line and offensive coordinators in 3 years. 7. And he ended up, his last experiment was 3 guys being the offensive coordinators. 3 guys deciding on what play they're going to run every 40 seconds before they tell Tua. So you tell me how you advance or get better in any way, shape, or form when the head coach cannot come up with a coaching staff. So a lot of you need to stop with the ignorance and complaining about, I can't take it, another lineman and this and that. What you can't take is bad coaching anymore. And hopefully now Mike McDaniel, who is a run guy and has brought several coaches to fix the running game. And one of the things I like that I heard from the coaches yesterday is talking about how the run game is the quarterback's best friend. Amen. Finally, I'm hearing some intelligence coming out of the offensive room, which I did not see the last 3 years when it came to Brian Flores and his offense. And you know what? I kind of get it with Brian because he's defense. Gase comes in, he's supposedly a brain, and his offense sucks. That's more frustrating. So I get Brian Flores struggling, can't find an offense, can't figure it out. He's a defensive-minded coach, a hell of a defensive-minded coach. Offense, he didn't know. Frustrating is Gase. You're telling me he's a genius, and his offense is a joke. That's really frustrating. But again, what was the problem? Coaching. Philbin, coaching. Wanstead, coaching. Cam Cameron, coaching. Stop picking on the players, dude. The players have no. You saw that kid that shot up a bunch of people in school, and he's like 15. Did you see the parents? That's why the kid's like that. That's the difference. The father's the one that ended up buying the damn gun for the kid. That's why you have these kind of problems. So these players that you're frustrated about, they're not as bad as they looked. Some of them are probably going to end up becoming really good players. Why? Because they're finally going to get coaching. They're going to get some leadership. This happens everywhere in every walk of life. Families that don't have leadership struggle. Communities that don't have leadership struggle. Corporations that don't have leadership struggle. It's all the same. And that's really the problem. This, I can't take it if you take another lineman. The lineman is not the problem. The coaching is the problem. That's why from the beginning of last year, when so many were on the wrong part of it. Oh, it's personnel, it's personnel, it's personnel. Kept telling you it's coaching, it's coaching, it's coaching. So if they need a center and there's one there and you actually have a coach that can coach them, take them. The ignorant part about anything that you're saying out there is you need the line. So the fact that you can't take it, well, when the Dolphins were at their best, Langer, Kuchenberg, Little, you know what I'm saying? And when a lot of these teams are in the championship and they're winning it, go look at the 5 hogs up front. That's usually the reason why you're also winning it, because you probably have 3 or 4 of those guys are pretty damn good. And that line has had luck that year. They stayed healthy. They were, they were good, and that opens it up for everything. So for those of you that are sitting there, oh, I can't take another lineman. You know what, man? Fix the line. Because if you ever want to be great again, you got to get a line. Even Marino, he had half a line. Never had a running game, never had a right side of the line, never had a defense, didn't win anything. You got to playoffs a couple times, won a couple playoff games, but you didn't win anything. You didn't give him a complete line. You didn't give him a running game. Didn't give him a defense. It's the same misconception that's out there with the whole Tua thing. Oh, no, we need the 6'5" guy that can throw the ball 100 yards. Well, that's great, but did you build the team? Because Herbert can throw it out of the stadium, and he looks great. Won the same amount of games as Tua, and he lost to Tua. So you tell me. It's about the team. It's about the coaching. That's been the problem since Shula. The coaching hasn't been good enough. That's why I told you a couple days ago, please don't ever tell me about Brian Flores winning 10 games. They've once that won 11 twice. Adam Gase won 10. Tony Sperano won 11. Doesn't make them anything special. None of them won anything. And even Brian didn't even make it to the playoffs with 17 games, by the way. Nobody outside of Shula is worth a damn. Nobody's accomplished a damn thing since the old man was forced out. So the next time a Miami Dolphins coach gets to the AFC Championship game or the Super Bowl or accomplishes something, it's the first time they've accomplished something since Don Shula. Everyone else has been an utter failure. So stop focusing on, oh, I can't take this player or that. I can't take bad coaching anymore. That's the real problem of the Miami Dolphins. That's been the problem for the Miami Dolphins for a long, long, long time. You think it's smart by Jimmy Johnson to start coaching up coaching up Marino and take away the audibles and all his weapons? That was incredibly stupid. Oh, I'm Jimmy Johnson. I'm Mr. Smart Guy. I'm going to trade Irving Fryer, a Pro Bowl wide receiver from Dan. That makes a lot of sense. Stupidity started from day one when they pushed out Shula. And stupidity has continued all the way through to Brian Flores, who couldn't win a challenge if his life depended on it. So stop with this crap about, oh, I can't take another lineman. I can't take this. I can't take that. If you got coaching, everything is solved. So let's see if we got a staff that can coach, because that's really what's going to save the Dolphins.